It is September 27th, 2016. This is the Watchman News, and I'm Mike Callahan. In an all too common story these days, yet another man lost his life today, and it would appear that he was unarmed. So from what I can tell so far, I just refreshed the story. I see some changes to the story already, which are kind of unsettling. But we'll go ahead and we'll go on into it. Encounter with erratic African-American man ends with officer-involved shooting in El Cajon. Now, in the headline for this story, I did not include his race because I think we need to stop doing that because it doesn't matter. An African-American man was shot in an encounter in El Cajon police Tuesday, multiple witnesses said, while a woman wailed nearby, demanding to know why the police shot her brother. And this is the part that was changed. Before it said that she called for them to help. Okay? And that was omitted out of here. Hours later, police officers told NBC7 San Diego that the man was acting erratically and failed to comply, although they did not release details on the specific threat he presented to officers. Well, they just said so. He failed to comply. That's all you need now. Apparently, for use of force, you don't need any type of threatening movement. You don't need, all you have to do is fail to comply, and you're dead. Insane. Continuing on, dozens of officers swarmed a public shopping center in the heart of El Cajon at 1 p.m. The community is approximately 30 miles east of downtown San Diego. One witness recalled seeing an officer fire 5 rounds. Another man said police fired on a man who had his hands out to his side. A manager inside a nearby restaurant said the suspect refused to remove his arms from his side. Either way, witnesses questioned the police motives in the shooting. Crowds gathering by the scene of the shooting began chanting, demanding answers from police. Officers quickly secured the parking lot near the shooting at Broadway and North Mollison, north of Interstate 8 and west of State Route 67. Okay, good. They didn't delete this out of here, at least. One witness at a local restaurant told NBC7 police came and took away their phones following the incident. Excuse me? Really? Without warrant? I didn't hear any command, halt, stop, or I'll shoot, said one witness identified as George. I didn't hear any command or yelling. I didn't hear the man say anything. Next thing I see, pow, 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 5 shots. El Cajon police spokesman Rob Ransweiler said police responded to a radio call of a 30-year-old erratic subject. Ransweiler said the man did not comply but would not say if the man had a weapon. I have the information, Ransweiler said. It's an ongoing investigation, so I'm not releasing details of the investigation. One video posted to Facebook shows a woman identified as the suspect's sister crying. In the video, she's heard saying, I called you to help me, but you killed my brother. Why couldn't you guys just tase him? Why? The woman cries out. In the video, police approached the woman for questioning. I called so many times to help him, she said, as officers asked the woman for her brother's name and age. Other passers-by tried to comfort the woman. Michael Ray Rodriguez witnessed the shooting as it unfolded right in front of him. When I see the suspect, he had his hands up, Rodriguez said, holding his arms out to the side. I seen 2 officers with their firearm on him. The man's hands are up, no shirt, he added. He didn't have no shirt. The suspect's sister said she was encouraging her brother to do what police were telling him to do. She indicated to NBC7 that her brother was not showing his hands. Big deal. While the suspect stood in that position, another officer came and blocked the suspect in 3 directions, Rodriguez said. He said he witnessed the suspect run to the right, and as he did so, he saw the officer fire 5 shots, knocking the suspect to the ground. First of all, what's he suspected of? That's the first issue right here. What was he suspected of? You know, being upset about something, being autistic, that's not a crime. What was he suspected of? Maybe we need to change the language that we use. And again, from now on, be ready, because from now on, I will not put in the titles of my videos what race somebody is. That's over. That's done. I have to lead by example. It doesn't matter. They're human beings. The man was taken to Sharp Memorial Hospital. His condition is unknown. I thought we already knew that. The entire shooting was captured on mobile phone video from a drive-thru at the Los Panchos restaurant. NBC7's Dave Summers said an El Cajon lieutenant told him that the restaurant worker voluntarily turned over the phone. The video at some point in this investigation will be released, the lieutenant told Summers. Okay, I'm going to tell you something right now, folks. If you get an incident like this, okay, please, I'm begging you, please, if you get an incident like this, recorded on your phone or any other device, please, I'm begging you, please send that file somewhere before you let them get a hold of it. Please, please. This has got to stop. I think we can all see what is happening here. Okay? Wow. According to the restaurant's manager, the video shows the suspect refusing to remove his hands from his side. Wow. What an excuse for lethal force. Maria, an employee of Los Panchos in El Cajon, said police came into the restaurant and took all cell phones from employees after the shooting and told employees not to talk to anyone. According to Maria, NBC7 has not confirmed how many phones were confiscated. What? First of all, this is the United States of America. You can't tell us that we cannot report what we see. That in itself is a crime. That is a constitutional crime. Any officer that was in any way involved with this needs to be locked up now. Now. This is getting old. The shooting in the community east of San Diego occurred just 3 days after police in Charlotte, North Carolina, released video showing the September 20th killing of Keith Lamont Scott. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, a police officer shot and killed a 40-year-old Terrence Crutcher on a highway 6 days after the Charlotte shooting. In that case, Officer Betty Shelby has been charged with manslaughter. Both shootings have reignited protests from members of the African American community questioning the actions of law enforcement officers. El Cajon City Council members approved the purchase of 88 body cameras this past May, but the El Cajon Police Chief, Jeff Davis, said he was hoping to have the cameras in use by the start of 2017. You know, so they can shut them off whenever they're guilty. Those same body cameras, yeah. That's all it looks like there is at this point. It's enough, folks. Enough. Enough. We need to start studying our rights, we need to start studying our Constitution, and we need to damn well start making some citizens' arrests.